Good morning students. Today I am going to take slope of a straight line. See, this is a straight line. The straight line is in vertical position. Now I draw the straight line like this. Now also it is a straight line, but it is not in a vertical position. It is in the slanting position. The slanting position is called a slope. There are two formulas to find the slope. First one is n is equal to tan theta. Here n denotes the slope. Second formula, m is equal to y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. If they are given any angle value and told to find the slope, you can use the first formula. Suppose they are given any 2 points and told to find the slope, you can use the second formula. So this formula is for angle. This is for any 2 points. There are 6 trigonometric ratio. Today I am going to explain only one trigonometric ratio, that is tan theta. All the remaining trigonometric ratio I will explain in the next class. Trigonometric ratio for tan theta. Write some values for tan theta. Tan 0 degree value is 0. Tan 30 degree value is 1/3. Tan 45 degree value is 1. Tan 60 degree value is √3. Then tan 90 degree value undefined. Example 5.8. What is the slope of a line whose inclination is next case? What is the inclination of a line whose slope is √3? See this problem. First case. So for the first case, what is the slope of a line whose inclination is 30 degree? What is the slope of a line whose inclination is 30 degree? So they told to find the slope value. They given the angle value. So what is the slope formula for angle? M is equal to tan theta. So write slope M is equal to tan theta. See here angle value they already given. So instead of that theta, you put that angle value. Therefore M is equal to tan theta value 30 degree. Therefore M is equal to, so what is the value of a tan 30 degree? Here tan 30 degree. So value of tan 30 degree is 1/√3. Therefore the slope value is 1/√3. Then the second case. See, what is the inclination of a line? What is the inclination of a line? So here we are going to find out the angle value whose slope is √3. So slope value they already given. We are going to find out the angle value. So here also we can use the angle formula because we are going to find out the angle. M is equal to tan theta. Whose slope is √3. Slope is √3. Therefore slope value is √3. Here m letter denote the slope. So instead of that m, you put the root 3 is equal to tan theta. We want angle. Theta denote the angle. So tan is remaining here. Take the tan after the is equal. So it will become a negative value. So how can I put the negative value for tan? Put power minus 1. Then it is automatically changed to negative value. Tan inverse of this root 3 is equal to theta. So see, what is the angle value for tan root 3? The angle value for root 3 is 60 degree. Therefore, theta value is 60 degree. Next problem. Find the slope of a line joining the given points. First case, minus 6, 1 and minus 3, 2. Second case, minus 1 by 3, 1 by 2. And 2 by 7, 3 by 7. And the third case, 14, 10 and 14, minus 6. Solution. See, find the slope of a line joining the given point. So we are going to find out the slope for given 2 points. What is the slope formula for 2 points? M is equal to y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. So, first case, write the given points. The given points are minus 6, 1 and minus 3, 2. Slope formula is M is equal to y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. So, take this is x1 y1, this is x2 y2. Therefore, M is equal to substitute the values. Y2 value is 2, then formula minus, what is the y1 value? 1. Divided by, then x2 value is minus 3, then formula minus, what is the x1 value? Minus 6. So, here also minus into minus plus 6. That is equal to 2 minus 1, we will get the answer 1. Minus 3 plus 6, we will get 3. Therefore, the slope value is M is equal to 1 by 3. Then the second case, here also 2 points, so mention the 2 points. The given points are minus 1 by 3, 1 by 2 and 2 by 7, 3 by 7. So formula is M is equal to y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. So mention the point names here. This is x1, this is y1, this is x2, this is y2. Then apply the value. Y2 value is 3 by 7. Formula minus y1 value is 1 by 2. Then divided by x2 value is 2 by 7. Then formula minus x1 value minus 1 by 3. Minus into minus plus, then we will get 1 by 3. That is equal to C. Here, check the above part. Denominators are different. So find the LCM 7, 2. Give the 7 table, we will get 1. Then 2 is remaining. Give to 2 table. Finally, we will get the answer. So the LCM is 14. LCM is 14. So write that common LCM here. So choose the first value 3 by 7. We got the LCM is 14. If you multiply, which number will here 14, 2. Therefore, it will become 3 2s are 6, 7 2s are 14. So 14 we already written. Therefore, the numerator is 6. Then put this minus. Do it for 1 by 2. Common LCM is 14. If you multiply which number here will give 14. 1 7 is 7. 2 sevens are 14. So 14 we already written. Then write the numerator. We will get 7. Then here also see denominators different. So do the same procedure for this denominator. Then you will get the LCM is 21. Then change this to value becomes 21. See, if you multiply here, which number will give 21? 7 3s are 21. 21 already we written. 2 3s are 6. Then plus, if you multiply here, which number will give 21? 7. 3 sevens are 21. We already written. Then 1 7 is 7. Then 6 minus 7 we will get minus 1 divided by 14. Then 6 plus 7 we will get 13 divided by 21. That is equal to minus 1 by 49. To take this full number above, then it will become reciprocal. 21 by 13. Shall we cancel these two numbers for 7 table? Then 2 sevens are 14. 3 sevens are 21. That is equal to 1 3 is 3 plus into minus minus. Minus 3 divided by, if you multiply 2 and 13 you will get the answer 26. Therefore the slope value for this 2 point is minus 3 by 26. If you want to again cancel this number, you can cancel it. And the third is first mention the given points. The given points are 14, 10 and 14, minus 6. What is the formula for 2 points? Slope formula for 2 points is y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. So take this is x1 y1, this is x2 y2. Now substitute the value. Y2 value minus 6, then y1 value 10. Minus 10 divided by, then x2 value is 14. Formula minus, then x1. What is the x1 value? 14. Same sign, so add it, you will get minus 16 divided by 14 minus 14, 0. See here, denominator is 0. In this case, any denominator is 0. We can't be able to divide that number. So, the slope is undefined. Therefore, the slope is undefined. Then the next heading, slope of parallel lines. Slope of parallel line. Slope of parallel line condition is m1 is equal to m2. Consider these two lines. Two lines are there. These two lines are a slanting line. How can I able to say these two lines are a parallel line? If I find the slope for the first line, it will give one answer. Again, I will find the slope for second line. That one also give one answer. Both answers are equal, then we can easily say the given two lines are a parallel lines. And the next one, slope of perpendicular line. perpendicular lines. Condition is m1 into m2 is equal to minus 1. See these two lines. How can I able to say these two lines are a perpendicular line? If we find the slope for the first one, then find the slope for second one. If you multiply that two answer, it will give the answer minus 1. Then we can easily say the given two lines are a perpendicular lines. Then example 5.10. The line now passes through the points minus 2, 2 and 5, 8. And the line is passed through the points minus 8, 7 and minus 2, 0. Is the line perpendicular to S. See, the line R passes through the points minus 2, 2 and 5, 8, and the line is passes through the point minus 8, 7 and minus 2, 0 is the line R perpendicular to S. So we are going to find that the line R and S are perpendicular or not perpendicular. So first write the solution. See, the line R passes through these 2 points. The line R passes through these 2 points. So I am going to find the slope for these 2 points. So first write the slope of line. The slope of line. Line name is R. The slope of line R is equal to, what is the slope formula for 2 points? y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. So here 2 points they are already given. What is that 2 points for line R? Minus 2, 2 and 5, 8. This is the point for line R. So take this is x1, y1, this is x2, y2. So here write slope of line R is equal to, substitute the formulas, y2. Here what is the y2 value? 8 minus what is the y1 value? 2 divided by what is the x2 value? 5. Formula minus what is the x1 value? Minus 2. Minus into minus plus. Then R is equal to 8 minus 2 we will get 6 divided by 5 plus 2 we will get the answer 7. Then see, next line is S, it passes through these 2 points. So find the slope for these 2 points. So write slope of line name is S is equal to, what is the 2 point formula? y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. So this line is passes through these 2 points. So mention the 2 points minus 8, 7 minus 2, 0. Take this is x1, y1. This is x2, y2. Therefore, slope of a line S is equal to, substitute the values in the formula, y2 value is 0 minus y1 value is 7. divided by x2 value is minus 2, then formula minus x1 value is minus 8. Minus into minus plus, so plus 8 is equal to minus 7 divided by 6. So finally they told to find R is perpendicular to S or otherwise R is not perpendicular to S. What is the condition for two lines are perpendicular? If you multiply the slope value of the given two lines, it will give the answer minus 1. Then we can say the given lines are a perpendicular line. So now we are going to check that two lines are perpendicular or not perpendicular. So first line, the slope of line R into slope of line S. That is equal to, what is the slope value for line R? Is 6 by 7 into, what is the slope line of S? Minus 7 by 6. Shall we cancel the 6 and 6? 1 6 is 6. 1 7 is 7. See, 1 1 is 1. Plus into minus minus 1. So here we got the value minus 1. So the line R is perpendicular to line S. Finally mention, therefore the line R is perpendicular to S. Problem 1. So the next problem, example 5.11. The line P passes through the points 3, minus 2, 12, 4, and the line Q passes through the points 6, minus 2 and 12, 2 is P parallel to Q. See, the line P passes through the points 3, minus 2 and 12, 4. So P is passes through these 2 points. Then the line Q passes through these 2 points. We are going to prove that P is parallel or not parallel. What is the condition for a parallel? If you multiply the slope value of the given if we got the slope value for given 2 lines are exactly same, then we can able to say the given 2 lines are a parallel. If you find the slope value for P, it will give the answer 5. For example, it will give the answer 5, as well as the line Q also give that exact answer 5. Both are equal means we can easily say the given 2 lines are a parallel. That means both slopes give the equal exact same value. Then we can easily say that is a parallel line. So first find out the slope for P. The slope of P is equal to formula y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1. So P passes through these 2 points. So mention the 2 points 3, minus 2 and 12, 4. Take this is x1 y1, x2 y2. Then slope of P is equal to, substitute the value, y2 value is 4 minus y1 value minus 2, minus into minus plus, then we will get 2. Then x2 value 12 minus the x1 value is 3. Then 4 plus 2 we will get 6. Then 12 minus 3 we will get the answer 9. Shall we cancel these two numbers? For 3 table, 2 3s are 6, 3 3s are 9. Final value we get 2 by 3. Then find the slope of Q. See the slope of Q. Formula is y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. So this Q passes through these 2 points. So mention the points 6 minus 2 and 12 2. Take this is x1 y1. This is x2 y2. So slope of Q is equal to, substitute the value, y2 value 2 minus y1 value also minus 2, minus into minus plus 2 divided by, then x2 value is 12 minus x1 value is 6 is equal to 2 plus 2 4 divided by 12 minus 6 we will get the answer 6. Shall we cancel this number for 2 table? 2 2s are 4, 3 2s are 6. Finally we will get 2 by 3. Now see, the slope of P is 2 by 3. Here also slope of Q is 2 by 3. Both are equal. Both are gives the exactly same number. So we can easily say slope of that P is equal to slope of Q. Therefore the given two lines are parallel. So mention therefore slope of P is equal to slope of Q. Therefore P and Q are parallel. Thank you.